If you want to use WordValue, you need two types of information: a text that you can analyze and a table with information to retrieve inside the text. Go to Texts to see several preset files that you can use to try out WordValue right away. Click on the file name to see what's inside. You can also add your own texts. Browse your computer to select a file and then go to Save Text. This will save your file with the file name from your computer. Make sure that the text file has to be in TXT format and should ideally use UTF-8 encoding. An alternative is to simply enter your text into the text box below. Either type it in or copy-paste, then give your text a name, go to Save Text, and here is your file. Click on the file name to see the content of your newly created file. If you like the content, keep the file. Otherwise, you have the opportunity to delete the file either here or in the main texts menu. For the tables, you can proceed accordingly. Go to Tables and you will find several preset files that you can use right away to retrieve the information contained in these files inside your texts. This file contains a list of the personal pronouns of English together with their gender. This file contains a list of the 200 most frequent English words with different types of information, for example, on their part of speech, on their frequency in the British National Corpus, their word length, and historical origin. You can also add your own tables. Go to New Table, click on Browse, select a file on your computer and save the table. Then it will be stored by analogy to the text files. The file can either be in Excel or in CSV format. I'm now going to show you what such a file should look like. This is what the table with information about the 200 most frequent English words looks like as an Excel spreadsheet. As you can see, the first line contains a header. The header specifies what each of the columns contains. The first column contains the keys. The keys are the search items which are searched inside the text. In the example, these are individual words, but you can also search for longer stretches of text, and you can even include punctuation marks in between. The first column necessarily has to be called keys, exactly as it is written here in lowercase. The content of the other columns is up to you, but it is very important to have other columns. So even if you just want to search for a list of words, you need to include a second column in your table. This dummy column can be filled with any kind of content. So for example, you could write the number 1 next to each of the keys in your second column. WordValue maps the information from the other columns onto the keys from the first column when it finds those keys in a text. As a consequence, each key can only be used once, so please make sure that the first column only contains each single search item once.